Life is a tapestry of challenges, joys, and unexpected moments, woven together by the stories we live and the songs we sing. Some songs travel through time with a quiet strength, offering hope and comfort to generation after generation. This is my story, this is my song, often known by its full title, Blessed Assurance, is one of those timeless hymns. Its words have lifted hearts, stilled trembling hands, and brought peace to anxious minds. But what is the story behind this beloved hymn, and how can its message become a tool for resilience when we face life's storms? To understand the power of this song, it helps to know about the remarkable woman behind it, Fanny J Crosby. Born in 1820, Fanny lost her sight when she was only 6 weeks old because of a preventable medical error. Living in a time when opportunities for people with disabilities were few, she could have been set adrift by despair. But her blindness became, as she described it, a blessing. Rather than focusing on what she couldn't do, Fanny leaned into the gifts she possessed: an extraordinary memory, a vibrant mind, and an indomitable spirit. Fanny's grandmother played a key role in shaping her outlook, instilling in her a deep faith and teaching her to see the world with her heart, not just her eyes. As Fanny grew older, she developed a love for poetry and music. She attended the New York Institution for the Blind, becoming not just a student, but later a teacher as well. It was here that her creative gifts flourished. Over her lifetime, Fanny Crosby would write thousands of hymns, over 8,000 by some accounts, earning her the title of the Queen of Gospel Songwriters. The story of Blessed Assurance began in 1873 at the home of her friend and composer, Phoebe Palmer Knapp. Phoebe played a new melody for Fanny, asking, "What does this tune say to you?" Instantly, the words formed in Fanny's mind. "Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine." The lyrics poured from her heart, a testimony of her unwavering faith and joy, despite the hardships she faced. The song became an anthem for those seeking peace, hope, and assurance in God's love. Its verses speak of perfect submission, visions of rapture, and a deep sense of belonging. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. These words ring with confidence, not just in moments of triumph, but especially in times of struggle. So how does a hymn penned in the darkness of blindness, so many years ago, offer help for coping with today's challenges? The secret lies in its message, a profound sense of assurance and purpose, regardless of circumstances. In the face of uncertainty, loss, or heartache, declaring, "This is my story," becomes more than a refrain. It is an act of courage. Life's challenges can often leave us feeling adrift, defined by what has been taken away, or overwhelmed by what we cannot control. But Fanny Crosby's life, and the song she gave us, remind us that our story is not written by our difficulties, but by our response to them. When we claim ownership of our story, we draw upon our inner well of strength. The phrase, "This is my story," invites us to reflect. What has shaped who we are, and who do we want to become? In difficult times, it's easy to let pain, anxiety, or setbacks define us. But, like Fanny, we can look beyond our limitations and focus on our blessings. We can choose our narrative. The message of assurance in the hymn is not naive optimism, but a grounded faith that what we endure can be transformed into purpose and hope. Furthermore, music itself is a deeply therapeutic force. When we repeat the words, "This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long," we engage in an act of mindful presence. Singing or even quietly reflecting on these lines focuses our minds, steadies our breathing, and reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. For many, the song draws them back to memories of loved ones, communities, or times when they felt held and supported. It becomes a source of connection, a bridge between past and present, hardship and healing. In times of grief or uncertainty, holding onto a personal anthem can be transformative. The hymn's chorus becomes a mantra, a small, steady beacon of light when days feel long or nights feel endless. It's an invitation to choose gratitude, even if the only thing to be thankful for is the breath in our lungs and the hope of another day. The power of blessed assurance is not only spiritual but practical. Adopting its attitude of radical praise can shift our mindset. Research shows that practices like gratitude, mindfulness, and singing have measurable effects on our mental health, increasing resilience and lowering anxiety. By declaring, "This is my story," we move from passive recipients of circumstance to active writers of our narrative. We seek meaning not just in the endings, but in the journey, the messy, precious middle where faith is forged. Fanny Crosby's life was anything but easy, yet her story is one of triumph over adversity. She used her unique challenges as a platform to encourage others, giving voice to faith, hope, and assurance. Her hymns traveled the world, uplifting communities in war, poverty, and tragedy. Wherever people have struggled, her song has been sung. On battlefields, in hospital rooms, in quiet moments of prayer. In your own life, the story behind "This is my story, this is my song" can serve as a touch point. When challenges arise, and they will, you can return to its promise. Your story is shaped not by what happens to you, but by how you choose to respond. You have a song to sing, even in uncertainty. Anchoring your heart in assurance and gratitude, you find the strength to weather storms. And when you share your story, its sorrows, its joys, and the faith that carries you, you offer hope to all who hear it. So, as you move through life's triumphs and trials, remember the legacy of Fanny Crosby and her beloved hymn. Let its words be more than lyrics. Let them be a declaration. This is your story. This is your song. And through it, you can find peace, strength, and a reason to sing, no matter what may come.